RudeNation, it's the 10th of the month. How is everyone doing? This is RudeBoyz Top 10. I'm Sherm.
I'm Tom.
And then what's... You hear that? Whoa, God, it got rough out there, man. June, huh? Crazy storm weather?
By the goddess of lightning! This is the RudeBoyz Top 10 of Storm, celebrating 50 years in Marvel.
That was not the bit.
Oh,
I was expecting. Tom called it audible on that.
I changed it for... The lightning inspired me.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right, that's good. Well, we didn't change... This was always going to be the subject, but Tom had a completely different intro.
I know.
But whatever. He keeps me on our toes, man. That's the dynamic we have here in the RudeBoyz podcast studio.
The lightning...
Holy shit.
The lightning inspired me. I'm sorry.
I'm happy for you. It's epiphany, much like Benjamin Franklin. Yeah. So, it's 50 years of Storm.
Yeah.
Aurora
Monroe. Yes.
They don't say Aurora a lot. I don't think they ever call her that in the live action movies. In the Halle Berry ones, I don't know if they mention it in Apocalypse.
She's in one. I mean, she's only in a. Is she in Dark Phoenix? I don't remember.
Well, I don't remember a lot about Dark Phoenix.
So. Neither do I.
But they say it in the at least the 97.
Yeah. Well, Jean's usually Jean. We'll usually call her Aurora.
Right. That's just hard to say.
Yeah.
Because reading it for the first time, it's like O-O-R-O-O.
Yeah.
You're like, what? How do I even say that?
And then they just have Wolverine in the comics call her Roro.
Yeah. Or everybody just call her Storm.
Yeah.
So.
Or Ro.
So, Storm.
So she was first introduced in 1975 with Giant-Sized X-Men.
Got you.
And since then, she has just been such a beloved character of the X-Men, of X-Men fans. Like, if you hate on Storm, you should probably just never read a comic.
You have a problem with
women.
Yes.
With color.
I was just gonna say comic book characters, but yes, yeah, you also have a problem with that.
Yeah,
you bigot.
Yeah. Yeah, incel.
Yeah. You fucking gooner.
Yeah.
What other phrases? Simp. These kids say. Anyway, you alright? Tom loves the new lingo.
Just us.
These millennials got. So 50 moments, not 50 moments, 50 years of Storm.
Yes. 10 moments.
50? 50, yes, okay.
1975.
Yes, thank you. Sorry. You did say that. I did the math.
It's okay.
Can confirm. Tell us. Top 10.
Just starting, again, no particular order. Storm electrocutes Toad in the first X-Men movie.
So I gave this as a gag, but
it's a good scene. I like it.
Do you know what happens when a Toad is struck by lightning?
Much
same thing as everything else.
Yeah, like, and he just gets fucking launched.
Yes, he does.
Despite that piss poor wig, Halle Berry, like, she's grown on me as Storm. Like,
I think she was perfectly good as Storm.
I mean, my top pick for live action Storm was always Angela Bassett.
Right.
But again, wasn't in the cards at the time.
Right.
She was getting her groove back.
Much like we all were in the 2000s. Yes.
But yeah, no, Halle Berry as Storm in those movies was good.
Yeah.
Looking forward to seeing her coming back in Doomsday.
Correct. She was on the thing?
I believe she was a chair.
Okay. She was a chair.
I believe so. Number 2 is fucking Dr. Doom tried to seduce her. Tried to just be this fucking, like, this high-class ruler, like, several times.
Right.
She just strikes his ass down.
She's a goddess.
Single time.
You know what I mean? Like, she's not a goddess in the sense of Marvel, the pantheon of Marvel gods.
Right.
But she has been worshipped.
Yeah.
In Africa for her powers.
Yep.
So there is a certain amount of regality.
Yeah,
to her.
Even recently in her recent solo run.
Yes, I've seen clips.
Doom is the
panels.
Doom is the now Sorcerer Supreme.
Right.
Because Stephen Strange can't keep that fucking title.
Yeah,
he has to just give it up.
Yeah.
Like always, like, dude, like, what the fuck? But yeah, like, she
Has a face-to-face with Doom,
Yeah,
right?
face-to-face, because she kind of went there, like, she went to Latveria to just kind of get away from everything and just see what the hell is going on with Doom. Things happen. Doom, again, tried to fucking big-time her.
Okay.
And
much like Doom would do.
Yeah, she not having it.
Yeah.
It happened in the 80s as well.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, fucking... If Storm wants you, Storm gets you. If she don't want you, you ain't getting her.
There you go.
Giant Size X-Men #1. We talked about it. This is where you first see her worshipped as a goddess.
Right.
You see a little bit of her backstory, like where Professor X technically first met her when she was like 8 years old, when she was a street urchin.
Right. One of those street rats.
Yeah, tried to lift his wallet and caught her.
He was a little pickpocketer.
Yeah. Who was working for the Shadow King, I think?
See, that gets weird.
Yes, Shadow King is tied to Storm quite a lot.
Right.
Tied to her and Psylocke a lot.
Sure.
Telepaths and, I guess...
And Storm also.
Huh?
And Storm's there, too.
Well, no, I guess the whole, like, African heritage and everything, because I believe he's African heritage as well.
He's Egyptian, right?
Yeah.
He's part of Africa, yeah.
Thanks for the geography lesson.
No problem. Just needed to confirm that, I guess. I don't know.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, not a problem. Anytime, buddy.
Next up is challenges Callisto for leadership of the Morlocks.
Mm-hmm. Now, this I know from the animated series.
Yeah.
Right, which I know also adapted it from the comics.
Yeah, which was funny, because in the animated series, they use these, like, little light-up batons.
Sure. What did they have? Swords, I guess,
knives.
in the comics? Oh, yeah,
just straight up knives, because that was Callisto's specialty.
Knives?
Knives. Well, she you know, I think Callisto has, like, a luck ability. I feel like if they don't know
what the Morlocks fucking do.
Well, the Morlocks, they're a group of mutants who are deformed.
Okay, thank you for defining them. But I'm saying, like, I don't know. If you told me what this one... Like, I know what Leech does. I know what Artie can do.
Right.
Callisto, no idea.
I believe it's like a luck thing.
Okay.
Which, I mean, again...
Sounds like her luck ran out, brother.
Oh, yeah. Storm beat the shit out of her. But then, like, Storm really didn't even really... Was it really there for the Morlocks? Which I was Storm. You gave them their freedom, but...
God, where's the follow-through?
You know, then the massacre happened, because, like, she was still the leader.
Right.
And, like, that hit her hard, though, too.
I can imagine.
Also, next up is challenges Cyclops for leadership of the X-Men. I believe she did not have her powers.
No, I don't know. But I know, she definitely was leader when she had no powers, yes.
Yes, because Cyclops was making a lot of bad calls. And then I think that's when he left with Madeline.
Okay.
And then,
not a great call, but there you go.
Look, you know, the Summers don't make great calls.
That's very true. Yes.
Let's face facts.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, I personally think Cyclops should have stayed with Emma Frost in the comics instead of going back to Jean.
In the Grant Morrison run, I guess. In the Morrison run.
Yeah, and then up until before Krakoa.
Oh, okay.
And then Jean comes back, and we all.
Well, I mean, like Cyclops and Jean are like the Peter Parker, Mary Jane.
Yeah,
you know, like you can pair them off with whomever, and it
in the
might
long
not
run,
be,
they're going to be.
Maybe it's toxic, maybe it's not, maybe it's good, maybe it's great. Put them together.
Yeah,
you know, like I think that's
much like how I think Storm and Wolverine should just be put together.
Right, I hear you. I get you.
Storm's probably the only woman that could actually probably just be like, dude, shut the fuck up and calm down.
They'd be like, all right. Yes, dear.
But yeah, no, that was actually a pretty cool fight because again, Storm had no powers,
right, and
still was able to beat Cyclops. Next up is she became the goddess of thunder.
You mean like with
she has wielded Mjolnir.
Mjolnir. She is deemed worthy to hold the power of Thor.
Yes.
Yeah.
This was like all the the X-Men and the New Mutants went to Asgard, and that's when Danny Moonstar became a Valkyrie.
Okay.
Storm again became goddess of thunder.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's.
Oh yeah. I've seen that. Yeah. So he's showing me a picture, an image, if you will, which I might use for the Instagram post for this, of Storm being the goddess of thunder.
Yes.
So it's like a Storm Thor cross up.
Yeah. Then there was
actually
there was a conversation where it was like after some big fight, Thor and Storm was talking, and Thor was talking about how his lightning is different than hers.
Okay.
Like, his is just, like, heat and destructive. And hers, he described it as, like, a warm embrace.
Okay.
And I was just like, alright, that's...
I'm pretty sure Toad thinks the same thing, too. Toad got fucking zapped, bro.
Or Sabretooth.
Yeah. Anyone that feels it's like, oh yeah, what a warm embrace that was. My heart stopped.
Yeah.
Either way. My heart stopped. Instead of, my heart stopped.
She, stopped, like, 2 tsunamis from colliding into a island.
Okay.
Like, just pushed it back, like, no, not today.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's the level of strength she has. Currently, like, she can make galactic storms.
Galactic Storm.
Yeah.
I love that game.
Because she had... Is that an actual game?
Yeah, no, it was an Avengers Galactic Storm, and it was a shitty 3D fighting game. Yes.
Because, like, she has, like... She's, like, the avatar of eternity.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, her solo series...
Storm. No, I'm just going to show you what it looks like. Oh, okay, cool.
Her solo... Oh.
This thing.
Oh, I vaguely remember that.
Yeah, for good reason.
Yeah. But yeah, Storm's just fucking stupid powerful.
Sure, yeah. Omega level mutant, no?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, they put Thunderstrike in it?
Yeah.
Next up is fights off Dracula's curse.
Okay.
Dracula for a time was like an X-Men big bad.
That's always something you don't think about. That
Yeah.
Dracula's within the Marvel canon.
Yeah.
You read Dark Ages.
I read Dark Ages,
So you're
Blood
like-
Hunt.
Well, yeah. Oh, you did read Blood Hunt?
I did, yeah.
Oh, shit. Nice. How was it?
It was good. I thought
Okay,
I told you.
No. All right. Cool.
So when I first got Marvel Unlimited, I was
Nice.
just reading everything.
I got you. But yeah, Dracula's in Marvel. Also,
Yeah.
Midnight Suns he was in, which is funny.
Yep. But yeah, she fought off, his...
Dracula's curse.
Yeah.
The curse of Dracula.
And then next up is she didn't fight off Dracula's curse in the Mutant X, where she became Bloodstorm. Which I like that. I like that variant of her.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Like, that's like can control rats, can control make acid rain. Like, just what the fuck? Just bonkers.
Yeah.
Could turn into mist. Is using Forge to feed from.
Right.
And Kitty Pryde is like kind of like her Renfield.
Yeah. I remember that from reading the first volume of Mutant X that you let me borrow. She's definitely one of the better parts of it.
Yeah.
Because that's a very compelling character and a very different... instead of like, what if Beast but bad? Like, this is like, Storm's a vampire.
Yeah.
And it has some canonical ties to the original 616.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then next up is just being the Queen of Wakanda when she married Black Panther.
Like, that was definitely a ship, if you will, that...
oh, yeah.
That was like, oh, fuck yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, they formed the new Fantastic Four.
Well, the new Fantastic
Yeah,
Four,
Reed and Sue fucked off with the kids.
Oh, after Secret Wars? Something, whatever. Fox had the rights.
No, this
I'm
was
sure
in
they were
90,
like, whatever.
This was in the
Oh,
90s.
really? Oh, wow.
Like 98, 99.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And it was Thing, Human Torch, Black Panther, and Storm.
Hmm.
Yeah, because Reed and Sue were like, yeah, we need time, and I think that's where she came back pregnant with Valeria.
Sure.
I have to say the name right before you yell at me.
That doesn't sound like me at all.
No, not at all.
Not at all. I'd like to give a shout out to
sure.
her entire run in X-Men 97. I think she was definitely one
Yes,
of the...
yeah.
I think her character, Rogue, and Magneto all were incredibly strong characters in that entire series. Throughout. And I'm talking about, like, we could give it up for Gambit, you can give it up for Psyche. They might not have been in all the episodes for whatever reason.
Right.
But I think Storm's arc throughout, from becoming depowered to getting her groove back, to getting that groove back in the black suit, in the early 90s, pre-X-Men look.
Yes.
That was fucking dope.
Yeah.
And an incredible performance vocally by the voice actress who also voiced her in the original animated series. And her name is Allison Seeley Smith. So good for her. She's still got the pipes. She's still killing it. She's still crushing it. And can't wait to see what that iteration of the character does next. Also, shout out, members of RudeNation talked about how Storm plays in the Capcom fighting games.
Yes.
She plays very floaty, as she would. And she was in it ever since X-Men Children of the Atom. Mm-hmm. And has pretty much been in, I think, all of them since.
Yeah, she's pretty much a, she's a mainstay for video games.
Yeah. Is she in, she's in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, I'd imagine, right? Like, that'd be a real...
I would assume.
Maybe they bumped her for... Jean Phoenix? Oh my god.
I got it.
Live research, but, she plays very floaty, obviously weather powers. I liked her in X-Men, the arcade game. Even though she had a wacky weather staff that, I guess... Konami of Japan were like, yeah, that's what she gets. Like, okay, why? Because someone drew her with that once? Okay, so I guess she has a weather staff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, she's in...
she's in Marvel vs. Capcom 3? Nice, okay.
She was also in Ultimate Alliance 3.
Yep. Listen, Storm's a great character.
She really
is. And
is.
if you don't like her, you need to take a big, long, cold, hard look in the mirror.
Yep.
And ask yourself why you don't like her. And then come back to us. And whatever answer you give us, we're not going to like it. You just need to like Storm. Because she is a very well-written character. She's a very consistent character.
Absolutely.
In the past 50 years. And she might have gone through the ringer and might have had some shit thrown at her. But
she always comes out, like, she's always stronger.
Yeah, absolutely. I think from her, like I said, her first appearance in X-Men 97 to the last scene of that show. I think she was great throughout. Maybe the Forge stuff was weak, but that was important. That was important for the character, and that was really good character development.
Absolutely. I would say probably for both characters, it was
for what,
good.
Forge also?
Yeah. Because he was just Forge. Like, oh, I fucked up.
Well, yeah.
My technology's out there. It fucked someone up that I care about.
That is true. But that is Storm.
Yeah.
By the power of the goddess. And that is RudeBoyz Top 10.
See you next month.
Bye-bye.
This has been a presentation of the RudeBoyz Podcast Network.
Oops.